These fragrances definitely deserve pretty privilege. Hello, my bestie boos. Welcome back to my channel. I am TheMomLatrice, and today we're going to be talking about my most complemented layering combos of spring. These combinations are so beautiful. They deserve pretty privilege. And pretty privilege is like a girl or a guy that is good looking. They look so good that you treat them extra nice. You open the doors for them. You give them extra privileges. You let them cut the line. You might even give them some free drinks, you know. And these fragrances are fragrances that deserve pretty privilege. If this is your first time watching, thank you for giving your girl a chance, and I hope you stick around. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. You know how much I love you, so come on in here. If you like people who keep it real, if you like people who keep it positive and keep it pushing, then this is the place for you. Now let's get into this video. Okay, so these are 10 fragrance layering combinations that deserve pretty privilege. Okay, they deserve pretty privilege because they're beautiful. They get compliments. They last a long time. They project. They are just chef's kiss. Okay, all of them are absolutely chef's kiss. These are in no particular order per se, but the last two, baby, they my favorite. And I'm going to be going really fast with these fragrances because I have 10 to show you. And so I can't really stay on one for too long because I want to get into all the juicy details for you. So it's going to be fast and furious. First up are two fragrances that I am obsessed with them by themselves. They smell amazing by themselves, but when you layer them together, you get a juicy, nutty, creamy, fresh, sweet type of fragrance. This is Car Pistachio, and this is Kayali Eden Juicy Apple number 01, okay? 01. These fragrances together, there's just something that happens when you mix these two together. Eden Juicy Apple is very apple, it's very sweet, it's fresh in its own right, but it smells just like the perfect crisp apple fragrance that you can think of. Car Pistachio is very creamy, very nutty. It also has some freshness in the opening, but that nutty gourmand touch is just delicious. Honestly, it's delicious. But when you mix them together, you get fruity, you get creamy, you get nutty, you get fresh, you get just this gourmand combination that's almost edible, that gets compliments like crazy. Car Pistachio lasts a good long time. Eden Juicy Apple lasts the average amount of time, but when you mix them together, it's something about the oils in Car that make Eden Juicy Apple last even longer. They blend together really well. They are perfect for the spring, perfect for the summertime. These combinations have gotten me so many compliments. I am obsessed with this combination. This next combination also gets tons and tons of compliments, and we're gonna bring Car right on back in here. So Car Pistachio with Yara, the original Yara, the one in the pink bottle. Yara is fruity, it's powdery, it has that sweet gourmand accord in there that's kind of like a strawberry jam in there. It smells so sweet and rich. The vanilla in Yara is absolutely delicious. It's so powdery. It's unique. I don't know a fragrance that smells like Yara, honestly. I don't know a fragrance that smells this delicious and yummy. And I've had Yara now for almost a year, and it's just gotten better, baby. Okay, this has just gotten better with time. And when you mix these two together, you get the vanilla that the Car doesn't really have. You get nuttiness that the Yara doesn't really have. You get the sweet, jammy, powdery deliciousness. Okay, these two gourmands together are just absolutely wonderful. I mean, on either one, you're going to get tons and tons of compliments, but I'm telling you, when you mix these two together, it creates this pretty privileged type of fragrance that people are going to smell you from across the bar. People are going to smell you from across the restaurant, across the grocery store. They're going to want to buy your groceries. Okay, they're going to want to buy your groceries for you. They're going to want to pay for your dinner. Okay, you're going to get pretty privileged with these fragrances when you mix them together. It's so, so, so good. This next combination is just absolutely the fruitiest, juiciest combination, I think, in this whole video, okay? This is Coral Fantasy by Valentino Donna Born Aroma mixed with Prada Paradox Intense. Y'all, these two together are absolutely beautiful. The fruit in here is kiwi, okay? So this is a juicy, fresh, ripe kiwi that is just delectable and just has that citrusy, sweet kind of quality to it. This is a beautiful, juicy kiwi fragrance. And when you combine it with Prada Paradoxe Intense, which is a beautiful vanilla type base fragrance that smells absolutely amazing on its own. It's a compliment magnet on its own. But Coral Fantasy does not have the longevity that I really would like, okay? I don't care about really fragrances that last a long time as long as they smell good. I will reapply. I don't care about that. But when you mix Coral Fantasy with Prada Paradoxe Intense, it gives it the longevity that I was missing in Coral Fantasy, because Paradoxe Intense lasts much longer than Coral Fantasy does. But when you combine them together, you get this juicy, fruity vanilla fragrance that gets compliments, lasts a good long time, absolutely smells amazing, and is definitely a pretty privileged type fragrance. Next combination was a complete accident. I had already sprayed one of these fragrances, and then I came home and I wanted to reapply and I forgot which one I had sprayed, and so I grabbed the other one thinking that it was it, and it wasn't. But they smell so good together that I reapplied both, and here was the magic. Okay, this was the magic. This is Blvd and Meliora. These fragrances together are just beautiful. Meliora is champagne. It's very soft. It's very champagne and crisp. Orange Blossom and Leaf gives Meliora the edge that it doesn't have, okay? But you still smell that champagne. You still get the berries coming through when you combine these fragrances. So I would say spray yourself with the Leaf and then spray yourself over the top with the Meliora by Parfums de Marly. These two together are absolutely beautiful. It's giving rich girl vibes, okay? This is giving boss chick vibes, but approachable, but she got money, okay? She's after the bag, but you could still talk to her and she's still relatable. That's what this combination is giving. It's absolutely beautiful. Next up, this combination is so good, you guys. It's so good. We're going to bring back Kayali Eden Juicy Apple 01. This is juicy, this is fruity, but then we're gonna bring on back Green Extravaganza by Valentino. This is a sexy tea fragrance. I've already talked about this a little bit, but this is so rich in vanilla that when you combine it with the fruitiness of the Eden Juicy Apple, you just get this fruity vanilla tea type fragrance that is just projecting like a beast. It's like you're eating a piece of apple pie and drinking a cup of tea. I don't know. It works though. It sounds crazy, but it absolutely works. I feel like Green Extravaganza works with a lot of fruit fragrances because that vanilla in there is just so good. It's soft, but that scent bubble is amazing. Green Extravaganza just gives this beautiful scent bubble. It gives a scent bubble that Eden Juicy Apple by itself just doesn't have. Eden Juicy Apple is very light, but then when you mix it with Green Extravaganza, it just deepens it up and gives it a little bit of heft to it, gives it a little bit of girth, and makes it last so much longer. This fragrance together is definitely pretty privileged vibes, baby. Pretty privileged vibes. And like I said before, Green Extravaganza goes so well with so many different types of fruit fragrances that I tried it with Burberry Her, the original version. And yes, it works. It definitely works. Where you're taking away that apple, you're adding the strawberry. So you get the strawberry in Burberry Her, the projection in Burberry Her. You get that airiness, that effervescent quality that Burberry Her has, that Baccarat 540-ish vibes. But then you add the tea and the vanilla that's in the Green Extravaganza. And it's just a match made in heaven, y'all. It really is just a match made in heaven. If you can get your nose on these, great. But these are definitely save blind buys. Absolutely gorgeous fragrances. Lasts, projects. Scent bubble is cocooning and enveloping, and when you walk, that scent trail behind you is going to have people looking for you, okay? You will have left the room, but they still gonna be smelling you and they still gonna be looking for you, okay? And that's on period, okay? That's on period. This is an absolutely excellent combination. Crowd pleasing. You can wear this in the office. You can wear this out and about. It really doesn't matter because this combination is just absolutely excellent. Pretty privileged vibes. Now, this combination smells like a rich chick. This smells like somebody who has Louboutins on deck in their closet, okay? They got Hermes bags all over the place, okay? I don't have none of those things, but baby, I smell like I do, and that's on period too. Yeah, this smells really rich and luxurious, and this is Jimmy Choo I Want You. Y'all, this one It's a classic. Okay, this is a classic fragrance. This smells like a rich woman. This projects like crazy. This is a monster. Okay, this is a screamer. This is a yeller. This is going to announce you before you enter the room. But it's something about when you pair it with Marc Jacobs Perfect that just softens the edge of I Want You. The chemistry of these two together just blend together so well. It creates this luxurious, rich scent bubble that lasts for a long time, projects without being offensive, edgy, but it's also soft, feminine, but it's also not to be played with. Okay, it's all of those things. Like this combination together, I don't know, it just giving. It is giving all the rich girl vibes. It's giving all the luxurious vibes that you could possibly want when you think of a pretty privileged type fragrance. This layering combo is out of this world. This next combination is gourmand girl. Okay, it is a gourmand girlish dream. This is Kayali Vanilla 28, classic gourmand, perfect vanilla fragrance. Very, very crowd pleasing, very inoffensive. But baby, when you mix it with Jo Malone's Nectarine Blossom and Honey, something about it just does something to you, girl. Now, I had the original Jo Malone Nectarine Blossom and Honey, but I decluttered that about 2 years ago. I'm really sad that I did that. I was going through a mood, honey, where I was just like, I got too many fragrances, and then I was trying to clutter, and then I was mad. But you know what? I wasn't too mad, honestly, because I have the Dossier version. It's called Fruity Honey, and don't mind my writing. But this is a dupe for Jo Malone's Nectarine Blossom and Honey, and it's good, you guys. It's an excellent dupe. So excuse the writing, but the combination, so good. I love layering vanilla with fruity scents. It smells like a baked good. It smells like a peach pie with that vanilla. The scent bubble on this is so warm and enveloping and rich, and it just hugs your body, and it hugs this whole area that's going to be around you. This combination is absolutely delicious. It smells delicious. You'll smell edible. It is a gourmand lover's perfect gourmand creation with the vanilla sweetness, with the sweetness from the honey, but then you have that fruitiness with that nectarine. It smells just delicious, like a vanilla pie with peaches, and just I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry. That's how good this combination is, y'all. This is really, really good. If you have these two, put them together, honey. If you don't, go smell them, honey. And if you trust my recommendation, go buy it, honey, because it's so, so good. We're getting to the end, okay? We have 2 more combinations left. These are my most complimented layering combinations. These last 2, chef's kiss. So get your pen and your paper ready, because trust me, you're going to want to try these. These 2 are the most expensive combination, you know, that I have here. I'm sorry. I love all kinds of fragrances, okay? I love Middle Eastern. I love designer. I love cheapies. I love going to TJ Maxx and Marshalls, but I also love me a good old niche fragrance, okay? And when I tell you that Valaya by Perfumes de Marly, she's beautiful. I was not in love. I was not in love when I first sprayed her. This one grew on me like it grew on a lot of people. This is citrusy. This is musky. This is perfect for spring and summer. This is a beast fragrance that lasts forever. Okay, this lasts forever. It projects. It's all the good things, okay? And then when you combine that with Louis Vuitton's Attrape Rêves. This is not niche. This is a designer fragrance technically, but it is a beautiful fragrance. It has fruity notes. It has patchouli in here. This smells amazing. This is a very unique fragrance. It smells so good. It smells so good. And it's something about when you layer these 2 together that just creates this amazingly citrusy projecting fragrance that has that musk in there, that has that patchouli in there, that smells like a grown woman about her business. She smells good, okay? She smells good. She knows she smells good. This is an absolutely gorgeous scent combination. This is a 10 out of 10. This is a 10 out of 10. But when you combine them together, baby, you're going to get you a 12 out of 10. Sexy, beast, musky, citrusy bomb. And last but definitely not least, okay, don't play with her. She deserves Pretty Privilege. She is #1 in the most complimented layering combinations of all time in my collection. So how I came about with this combination is Carolina Herrera just released their Good Girl Blush. I want to say it's been about a month, a little over a month now. Good Girl Blush Elixir. It is an ombre black and pink bottle. Beautiful fragrance. It has the heaviness that the original Good Girl Blush just does not have. It projects, but it's also a lot richer. It's on my wish list. I want to get it, but I'm trying to, like, you know, burn through some of my other fragrances before I actually get that fragrance. So I'm like, how can I get Good Girl Blush Elixir and get that same scent profile and that same heaviness, but same beautiful, girly, feminine beast fragrance that Good Girl Blush Elixir is? So I went into my lab, okay? I went into my lab and I got my chemistry set out and I started playing with my perfumes. And when I tell you, I came across this fire combination. Fire, okay? Fire, absolutely fire. This is Good Girl Blush, okay, of course, mixed with Valentino Donna Born Aroma OG. Let's give this combination a moment of silence. Shh. Bomb, you guys. Absolutely bomb. It's so good. It's deep, it projects, it has the vanilla in here, but it also has that blush, peony, floral touches in here. It smells so good. The jasmine kind of dies down when you mix it with elixir, and that the peony and all the other florals come out a little bit more, but the vanilla and the Donna Born aroma just grounds this out. It makes it rich, enveloping, projecting. It lasts 10 plus hours. I'm not even joking, you guys. This lasts forever. If you spray this in the morning, when you go to bed at night, your clothes still going to smell like it. And I'm telling you what I know, okay? I'm telling you what I know. This is so good. This is my favorite layering combination of the last probably 6 months, okay? Honestly, I'm not even kidding. This is a beautiful fragrance. I've gotten so many compliments on it. That scent bubble is like no other. People are going to smell you. People are going to chase you down. I know people say that a lot on these videos about people chasing them down, but I'm not kidding. You will be chased down. People will smell you when you put this combination together. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is a perfect 12 out of 12 scent layering combination that deserves pretty privilege, and it's probably going to get you pretty privilege. It's going to get your bills paid for, honey. It's going to get your dinner paid for, honey. It's going to get those drinks sent to you from across the bar, okay? This is a pretty privilege type fragrance. This layering combination is absolutely amazing. It definitely reminds me of Good Girl Blush Elixir. I'm going to get that one too, hopefully. It's on my list. But in the meantime, honey, I'm gonna layer these two together and get my whole life. Oh, yeah. Those are the fragrance layering combinations that I think deserve pretty privilege, that get me pretty privilege. I've had a drink or two paid for because of these fragrance combinations, and it wasn't the face, okay? It wasn't the beat, the makeup, the anything, because I was looking kind of raggedy. Trust me, I can look raggedy. Trust me. But these fragrance combinations, they project, they're deep, they're beautiful, they last, they give this scent bubble and this scent trail that is above par, that is bar none, that is out of this world, that is beautiful and long lasting. Like, I could go on and on and on and on. All the things. These are all the good things that you can possibly think of. These fragrances are gorgeous. Some are affordable, some are not so affordable, but they are worth every penny, to be perfectly honest with you. I am obsessed with all of them. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you're enjoying the content. I'm trying to get back on track. If you do, please hit like down below. Please hit the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I post a video, because my schedule is all over the place, but I'm doing my best. Hopefully you guys have seen by now who won my summer fragrance giveaway. I will be having some more giveaways coming up, so don't you worry if you didn't win. I love y'all so much, and I really think of you guys. So if you have any video recommendations that you want to give me, please go ahead and put it down in the comments below as well. Go ahead and give me a red heart down in the comments down below if you've made it to the end. I appreciate you all, and until next time, I love you, love you, love you, love you.